All right, guys, welcome. Welcome to the Morning Beer Podcast. I'm your host, Derrek, the nice guy, Rivera. We're recording, man. We're recording. What the fuck else you want me to do? Move the camera around a little bit? I don't fucking know. Anyway, what a great week it's been. You know what I'm saying? Happy Saturday. I guess it's going to come out on Saturday, maybe Friday. I don't fucking know. I mean, I'm not recording on the fucking day it comes out. You know, and that's one misconception that I think a lot of us have. You know, you're like, well, they record on the day it comes out. Actually, a lot of podcasts don't do that unless you're live streaming. Okay? I'm not doing that right now. My hair's all fucked up. I don't give a fuck. What you see is what you get, you know? I think that's why I ain't got so much followers on the podcast, because, like, what you see is what you fucking get. People can't fucking handle the dirty, nasty truth. And that's me, the dirty, nasty truth. Anyway, and he's also fat. Don't forget about the fat truth. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Oh, man. I've been trying to steer the podcast in a different angle this month. And the reason why is because I don't feel like talking about politics right now. I just don't feel it. I'm not feeling the politics. I'm not feeling the fucking, just the mumbo jumbo bullshit. People hit me up. What do you think about Joe Biden doing this? I don't give a fuck about Joe Biden. I don't even like Joe Biden. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, he said he was 30 and she was 12 years old. It's like, what? I don't care, man. Like, I'm taking a break from the politics, man, because all through 2020, I sat there and watched the politics. 2021 too, and I just sat there and all the time I couldn't sleep at night. It keeps you from sleeping at night. It keeps you from doing a lot of fucking shit, man. And I'd rather just fucking drink beer and chill. That's all I want to fucking do. I don't want to get fucking wasted. I don't want to watch politics. I don't want to stay up all night thinking about the state of the country and all the fucking shit we're going through. And that's what's going to happen. And I've just been, ever since I haven't been really watching much politics, I'm going to get back into politics, probably next month or something like that. But, like, ever since I've been kind of taking a break from the whole fucking politics and all that bullshit, I've literally been sleeping. I still get up every hour, every 2 hours, take a fucking piss, but I've been fucking sleeping, it feels good to fucking wake up in the morning and having at least fucking 3 hours under your fucking belt, like usually I have about 2 hours of fucking sleep and then I go to work, but not this time, man. This time I got a fucking good beer here. I mean, I guess it's alright. It's a pumpkin ale by fucking Dogfish Head. Check it out if you like seasonal fucking beers. It's not too pumpkin-y. You can kind of taste the pumpkin spice, but it's not too pumpkin-y. Fucking 6-pack's like $13, bro. So, there's that. But it's pretty good. I taste a lot of pumpkin spice, and you can tell it's a brown ale. Pumpkin spice with a fucking, that's all I could really taste. It smells pumpkin-y a little bit too, but not like, it's almost like the Samuel Adams the Beer Fest one, I believe, or the Fall Beer Fest one. I forgot what this fucking called, but the Samuel Adams ones are like, tastes almost like a pumpkin pie in a way. This one tastes like it just only has a faint taste of it and it goes away really fast in your mouth. But it's a good beer. It's a good beer for the fall, definitely. I love having a good beer for the fall. I've always loved having a good beer for the fall, especially when you're watching football and stuff like that. It's not too cold, not too hot. You can sit out on the porch, you can fucking barbecue, you can talk shit with your fucking friends and just enjoy a nice fucking beer. Talk about grabbing ass, what the fuck ever you talk about, and that's what it's for. It's a great fucking beer for that. Not very high alcohol percentage either, I don't think. I don't really see anything on here that says alcohol percentage. 7% alcohol by volume. That's pretty good. I wouldn't expect anything less from Dogfish Head, though. Dogfish Head is very good with their flavors, man. I noticed. The only one I didn't really enjoy was the. I actually enjoyed every Dogfish Head I ever tried so far. I'm going to be trying beers on the podcast again, probably. I don't know yet, man. I'm just going to be drinking beer and having a good fucking time. Because it's the fall time, man. It's the fall. It's time to fucking chill. Fall is like one of the most chillest times of the year. I've already told myself I ain't celebrating holidays this year. I've just, with all the loss and stuff, I just don't think I don't think I want to. Simple as that. But definitely fall is a good time of the year, man. Fall is perfect for football, perfect for fucking football, and perfect for football. Okay? It's perfect for all that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just perfect for barbecuing. It's not too fucking hot. In the summertime it's just fucking so fucking hot. You rub your thighs together and you're fucking red and shit down there and fucking nasty and you know what I mean, just burns and it fucking, you have to sleep with your fucking legs open and hoping it'll go away, but it's still kind of feel it the next morning even though you took a shower. Stuff like that. And it's like you gotta put baby powder down there. But during the fall, you ain't got to do that no more. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like just, a little bit more wind in your face, wind in your beard. Just, just chilling. And it's before the fucking wintertime where it's too goddamn cold to do anything. Like here in Texas, it'd be like wintertime is literally 80 degrees or whatever. But it's like still, it's like fall. Fall and winter are literally 80 degrees. But then there'll be like that one point where it gets fucking freezes for a week and fucks everything up. But I'll rest my case on that one. But it's been crazy, man. It's been crazy. It's been a weird week for me. I was just just chilling. I've been working. My schedule's changed up a little bit, which is nice for me. It actually gave me a new appreciation for my job. And I know I'll probably say this, and I get to work tomorrow, and I get fucking cussed out or some shit and hate my job again. But that always happens. Like I'll brag about how great my job is, and the next day you get cussed out or you get treated like shit, and you're like, well, this was fun, but it was, the schedule changed. Like this morning I opened, or, I guess the morning when this comes out, I'll be closing, but, it's great that I actually have an opening day now. I never opened before. For the last 2.5 years, I've had the same schedule at this job, and it's gotten to the point where it's like, I hate this fucking job, dude. And I really started to kind of hate my job and started to think about other options out there, stuff like that. But just one day a week that's changed for me has really made me look at it and go, job ain't so fucking bad, what I mean? I get paid fucking decent, and I see hot chicks all the time with nice asses, and you know what I mean? And I talk to a lot of cool ass fucking people, and sometimes I get yelled at by douchebags and, people getting all pissy because somehow the price went up and somehow it's my fucking fault. You know what I mean? It's always, and you know what I mean? And then I realize the only thing people in this city can read is the word sell, and that's it. They can't read anything. What's that sell mean? Well, it says right there, wines. Oh, well, I didn't read the rest of it. I just saw sell. It's like, yeah, we know you're stupid, That's, y'all loaf around in this fucking society with your, just your stomachs hanging out and shit, like I'm in right now, but you're just loafing around society and just looking for the next fucking sell. That's all people live for, either the next fucking sell or the next reality fucking show that's coming on tomorrow or some shit, Which I ain't tripping, but it is what it is. And you could really tell that, you know what I'm saying? And so, but if you ask these people to do any fucking thing or to understand any fucking thing, they will look at you like you're fucking trying to rape them. They will just look at you in disgust, and they will fucking duck down like you're trying to hurt them. They get offensive. Like, did you read the sign? What? No, I don't fucking read. And they act like they're too good to read. And they are. They are too fucking good to read because they can't do it. Why do something you can't fucking do? That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? That'd be like me trying to fucking drive a fucking semi-truck. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? But that's like them trying to read or even saying a 2-syllable fucking word. Don't even expect them to fucking say 2-syllable words. If it's not about twerking, if it's not about fucking calling themselves a savage and sucking multiple dicks or fucking multiple dirty bitches, guess what? It's not for them. And I've realized that now. But it feels good to have a schedule change. I've realized that in life, sometimes some people are built for it. They can go do the same thing every day for fucking 20, 50 years. I can't do that. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not the kind of guy to do the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over. So, with that being said, my schedule at work's changed, which is good. It was different from last week, different from the week before. I like that. I like having a little bit of a kind of guessing game what the fuck my schedule's going to be. I kind of like to have like a little bit of a, no, maybe so, maybe not, maybe this, maybe that, but it's like, it keeps you willing to freaking go to work, for me at least, and that's what a lot of people I think in life need anyway. It's just a change, man, just a fucking change. That's why I took a break on the politics. I took a break on the fucking politics, man. I can't do it no more. I gotta take a break from watching these politicians, watching all this bullshit, because, like, in the long run, who gives a fuck? And why do they don't give a fuck? You know what I'm saying? I'm still down with the conspiracy theories. You know what I'm saying? I'm still down with, like, MK Ultra. I still think they're using MK Ultra. That is my opinion. And I still think, I think MK Ultra worked. If you don't know what MK Ultra is, it's when, I think the late 50s, early 60s, they used acid to try to control people's minds and pretty much make a super soldier. And so when you're making a super soldier, and also when they get caught and questioned, they don't remember what the fuck they did. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about? Because they can't access that part of their mind no more because they're not on acid. You know what I'm saying? So, like, because when you're on acid or DMT or something like that, your mind expands. You know what I'm saying? You expand your mind to something different. And that's what the fuck they did. And I feel like that's what they did with Charles Manson. That's what they do with a lot of people. Did the guy that tried to kill Reagan, and all of a sudden he said he was in love with Jodie Foster. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was in love with that fucking flat-titted bitch. And that's why he tried to kill Ronald Reagan. And plus his family was also having dinner with the Bushes, which was at the time George Bush Sr. was the vice president. So just stuff like that happens all the time. Like, so like MK Ultra, 9/11, all that. I'll still talk about that kind of stuff, but I'm just tired of politics for right now. I mean, I'm sick of it. It's not even. It just gets old and it gets sickening. It gets boring. It gets to the point where, like, you're pulling your hair out for nothing, because no matter who's elected in office, it's always going to be the same shit, and that's what I've fucking kind of come to notice, at least, That's what I've always come to notice, that it's always the same bullshit over and over. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. Oh. Okay, dude. It's never who you want to talk to. You know what I'm saying? If it was old girl, I'd be happy to answer, but I'm not going to answer. So fuck it. But I've really noticed a lot of shit going on, you know what I'm saying? But, like, yesterday I saw something that made me really happy, you know what I'm saying? There used to be a homeless man live outside my job. And he had bad PTSD, which was really sad. Sometimes he'd be out there sleeping and start having bad PTSD, and his dog would always stand over him, just watching over him. People would walk up and the dog would be like, "Arr." I always admired that. And I always kind of, I don't know, one time I saw him dancing with his dog out there, and he was listening to country music, and I said, and I started to remember my dog, But anyway, this homeless man was doing good. He finally got his own house and stuff like that. He was one of the only reason why I thought he was so cool is because when you give him stuff, he was thankful. Like, there was another homeless man that came out there for a while, and I tried to give him something. He's like, "Why would I want this? I want money." So, oh, my bad, dude. I didn't mean, because I'd always buy tamales every Saturday. I used to buy tamales from a tamale man, and I would buy sometimes 2 dozen, or I'd buy 1 dozen. I'll give the other half to the homeless man or whatever, and just for him to have something to eat, man. Just for put something in your fucking stomach, if he was out there. And why would I want this? Or like one time we had a half a pizza, and they're like, "Hey, you want to eat that or give it to throw it away?" And I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna give it to the old boy." Because he, so he deserves it. And it's, I've always done that. And I try to do that with the other homeless men. Like, why would I want this? I want money. Okay. I ain't got money. Only thing different between me and you, sir, is that I live in a home. I got people that I rent a room from. That's it. If I didn't have the people I rent a room from, I'd be in the same situation you're in. So, I'd be doing the podcast outside next to a dumpster or some shit, which will probably be more entertaining anyway. But I saw him come back, and he was telling me he has a place now and stuff like that, and his dog looked a lot more healthier. He looked healthier. He looked cleaner, and I was just like, man, that's fucking dope, man. That man, no matter what, he always found a reason to feed his dog. And I know how that feels, man. I had a dog, and it brought me back. I kind of envied him a little bit when he was walking away yesterday, because I was like, man, I wish I had my dog. Not that, he has a nice house. I'm proud of that. I'm happy for that. But I remember my dog, man. I remember the time I spent in Horseshoe Bay, Texas on Thanksgiving Mountain. Was it Mountain Dew Mountain or Thanksgiving Mountain? I don't know. It was one of the fucking mountains. It was a mountain piece of shit. Fucking, I hated it up there. But I got stranded at this house. And I remember the air conditioner broke down. I was stranded there for 2 weeks. Only thing I had to eat was potatoes. Only thing I had to drink was 2.5 jugs of red wine, and it was like that cheap Carlo Rossi shit. It was like grape flavored. It was a huge jugs, and then 1 jug of water, which I got done with fast because I thought they were gonna pick me up. So, and I had you couldn't drink the water at the house because every time you take 1 gulp of it, you're about to shit. It was so bad for you that you drink 1 glass, and then as soon as you turn, you got to hit the bathroom. So you pretty much had to drink a glass of water sitting on the hot-ass toilet, because if you didn't, you're going to shit your pants. That's how bad it was. It was one of those fucking things where but the bittersweet thing about it was, the reason why when I saw the homeless man and his dog yesterday, what reminded me of it was it was me and my dog were there. It was just me and my dog there. Everybody else went their separate ways and stuff like that I was staying with, and I was just sitting there, and I was trying to find a way out, but my phone got turned off, so all my phone was a watch. That's the only thing I knew was what time it was, and that's it. And this house was hot. You're talking about middle of a Texas summer. You're talking about the middle of June in Texas, right? The end of June, actually, because it was right before my birthday. They picked me up on my birthday and took me back to regular society. But I sat out there for about a week and a half, 2 weeks, and only thing I had to drink, I had 1 glass, a Dixie cup, and I had a fucking some of that Carlo Rossi wine, and that's all I would drink. So mind you, I was kind of buzzed all day. I was filthy because I only had 3 pairs of clothes out there. I was and it was just me and my dog. Me and my dog would have to sit outside. I had my car, but the tires were flat and the battery was dead. So, what I'm saying? Sometimes I just open the doors on the car. I rolled it under a tree, and I opened the doors on the car and just laying there with my dog. And it sounds horrible, but it wasn't, and I just seeing that dog yesterday and the homeless man, it made me think of that. It made me think of that time when I was there and me and my dog was there and chilling all day long. I was stuck there with my dog Blue. I miss Blue, man. I miss Blue. I don't, people say animals are just whatever, but I believe you miss animals like you miss humans. And that's what I miss Blue like I miss humans, man. Blue was a good dog. She was the first dog I actually owned to myself. She was originally my brother's dog, but they couldn't keep her, so they gave her to me. So I had her for about 5, 6, 7 years. Around that time, she was, yeah, man. But she was a good dog, but only to me. Everybody else thought she was kind of bad because she would just do whatever kind of she wanted a little bit. But she had I think she had Down syndrome or something like that. Because she was kind of off, but she was also a lesbian too. My dog was a dyke, bro. So no offense, but I'm just saying my dog did not like male dogs. The only male she really fucked with was me. That was it. If you was a female, you can walk in my room and steal whatever you wanted. But if you was a male, she gonna let everybody know your ass is in there. And she really did. When my homeboy came in and tried to wake me up one day, she jumped over me and almost got his ass. If I didn't catch her, it would have been over. If I didn't wake up when I did, she would have got him. Simple as that. She was a little pit bull. She was the runt of the litter. She was small. She was small for what kind of animal she was. She was an American pit, but she was really small. Blue, and she was blue and white. She was hyper sometimes, but she listened, and she was a good dog. And she was literally them dogs that just she was a good dog. She left the impression on my life forever. You know what I mean? And I just remember that because I was like, man, that guy only has him and his dog, and that's how me and her were. I just had that dog. That was it. That's all. I just had little Blue, my little Bluebell. You know what I'm saying? That's what I always do when she would twist her head around. And I remember we'd sit outside all fucking day. I made the mistake of one time walking her in the middle of the day, because usually I'd walk her right when it started to get dark. And, I mean, I'm telling you, it was so hot. Even inside the house, it was so hot. You had to wait till 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning to take a shower. That was the best time to take a shower, was about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes 2. But that was it. That's when the house was kind of cooled down for a little bit. But as soon as that sun came up, the heat's coming back. I mean, because sometimes I'd go to bed like at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'd wake up at noon, and my whole bed would be filled with sweat, and Blue would just be licking me because my whole fucking face was full of sweat. And she'd be wanting to go outside, so I'd let her outside. She just flopped down outside because it was so hot. And I would give her some water and stuff like that, and she would drink it and just shit all day. You know what I'm saying? Like, she would sit there and drink the water and just lay there. And I would sit there too, just like with that wine in my hand, just half drunk. But I'd walk her in the late evenings, you know what I'm saying? We were about a mile, 2 mile walk or whatever. And we'd walk around through the streets and stuff like that up there, and people would look at us and stuff like that. And we had neighbors, but the neighbors were like, I got a meal from them one time. They're like, "You okay, man?" I said, "Yeah, just sitting out here chilling, kind of trying to get a hold of people. I'm hungry." They were, "You hungry?" So they came back with like a whole plate of like tortillas and fucking rice and beans and homemade tortillas. I was like, yes. But that was the end of an era too. That was a part of my life because I lived with my big brother for about 2 years, I think, and that was the end of that era. You know, that's kind of how it ended, was, you know what I'm saying? Like, they, you know, a lot of things happened. He left and just left me up there. And, I mean, I'm not trying to blame him or nothing like that, but I was up there for a long time. Like, it felt like it was, like, unnecessary, you know? But me and my dog were just up there, and I didn't want to leave my dog. I think that was a big thing, too, because a lot of times it was like, hey, come back to the house so you can stay at mom and dad's or whatever. I'm like, I don't want to leave my dog, because my dog couldn't go with me. And I was like, I don't want to leave my dog, you know? And eventually I had to move out here to where I'm at now, and I had to leave my dog. But I had to find her a new home and shit. But it was just one of those things, man, because, like, she was, like, I remember just laying there, and, like, the dog was a fucking damn good guard dog, too. Because I'd be laying there asleep in the car sometimes, and you turn around, there's, like, a deer or someone walking up to you. Hey, what's up, man? I'm like, oh, shit, what's up? You know what I mean? Like, so she let you know when someone was coming. But if there was a cat or a deer, she trying to kill it. She did not like deer, did not like cats. It was a good but, like, you know, and that's one thing I think in life you need. It's a good animal companion sometimes. Some people don't ever get that. You know what I mean? Some people don't ever get, like, a good animal companion like Blue. And it's crazy. And I miss Blue. I was thinking about Blue all day today, too. Just like, damn, that was a fucking good-ass dog. Like, you don't know what you got till it's gone kind of thing. And it's always like, she'd be like 9 years old, I think, now. You know, crazy. But I think she's probably still alive, man. I think she's at her new home. She's still alive, man. I don't know the people that have her, you know, but I know, I do know one thing, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people thought I was a little rough on her when I first got her, but that's just how I train. But, man, like, that dog, like, literally was potty trained in a week. You know what I'm saying? In a week. And if she used the bathroom on the floor, it was pretty much my fucking fault because I didn't let her out or something. But, like, a lot of times she'll hold it for, like, I'll be at work for, like, 13, 14 hours sometimes. And she'd hold it the whole time. And then I would let her back in. I'd let her out. And then there she goes. Like, she would let you know, like, you know, it's time to go outside. And I had to walk her every morning and every night. A lot of times in the middle of the day, like sometimes when I worked at the restaurant where I met, I talked about that restaurant I worked at, you know, where I met Heather and stuff like that. But, like, when I worked there, sometimes I'd have, like, a break in between. I'd walk down to my house, let Blue out, let her use the bathroom, walk right back up to my job because my job was only a 5-minute walk away. So you have a 30-minute walk, you can walk down there. Oh, still got 25 minutes. Cool. Blue, do your thing. Blue will take every fucking 20 minutes of it nearly. And you have to hurry up and get your ass back up there. But she enjoyed a good walk, man. And that's one thing about a good dog. You find a good animal, you're loyal. You feed them, you're loyal to them, they be loyal to you. And I never understood that until I got Blue. Until I had this dog. And it's like, oh, this is what it's like. You know what I'm saying? This is what it's like to have a loyal animal that has your fucking back no matter what. And we, of course, moved in with my brother Chris, and she would, At first, he was like wanting her to be an outside dog. I'm like, that's not gonna happen, dude. She's not an outside dog. She's outside during the day, dog, but not at night. You know, she's scared of the dark, bro. The dog was scared of the dark, bro. I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know why. She just always was. Ever since I've known her, she was scared of the dark. But, you know, and that was just, I think the worst, most heartbreaking day was when I had to fucking give her up. I remember that ride. You know, and I remember just like, damn, this is the end of a great era of my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know what to do for a while. It was freaking weird. It was like, I don't want to compare it to a child because that's not what, you know, like people always do that. Like fucking, people are so fucking weird. You know, they will, oh, my dog is like my child. It's like, no, who rescued who? You know, that shit's fucking weird to me, man. No, it was like a homie. It was like, you know, getting rid of a homie. It's like, it was like we were going, so we went and dropped her off at my friends of mine, and, you know, then they found her in a home, but we were going there, and I was just, the whole time, I was just like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. Like, I was just sitting there quietly, because I was like, man, this is my dog. This is my homie. This is my homes. You know what I'm saying? This dude right here, like, I done everything for me. She, you know, and she was always like, I used to love how she'd punish herself too. She'd do something bad, I'd just walk in the room, she'd go in the crate. And I'm like, yeah, there you're that. Go in there, son. You fucked up. You know? But like, I was just like, God damn. I think that was one of the hardest fucking days of my life. Or one of them, you know what I'm saying? Just because I always had hopes that I'd find her again or something like that. And, you know, I would like, I'd have dreams about the dog, you know, but it just never was the fucking, you know, same. But it was so weird adjusting to life after having that animal, because, you know, I'd still get up at 6:30 in the morning, get ready to walk her, and I'm like, wait a minute, she's not here. Oh, she's hungry. Oh, no, she's not here. Go buy the dog food aisle, and you're like, well, you got to buy that today. I guess I save $10 right there. That's one thing I love about her too. She didn't eat as much as most other dogs did. You know, she'd eat one bowl and then a little bit at night, and that's it. One big bag of dog food lasts a month. That was fucking dope. $10 a month, shit. They weren't expensive. Shots and shit were, but you know, but you're like, oh, what the fuck do I do? You know, and you're sitting there like, I remember I went to go see her before, you know, they found her a new home, and the last time I seen her, and I went to go stay down there, and it's when I made that video, Keeping It Real with Derrek. It was like an intro video where I wanted to, pretty much where I wanted to fucking, you know, just have a show called Keep It Real with Derrek, which ended up being the podcast later, you know, the Morning Beer podcast. And it was intro with me, and we could never use a song because fucking asshole didn't fucking let us buy the copyright from fucking douchebag. But anyway, I got to go see her for 3 days. I got to spend the day with just me and Bleu, you know, and my homeboy Stoney's 2 dogs and their birds. And I had to watch their house for 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And that was so great 3 days, because I had so much great times just listening to country music, chilling with my dog. Like, it was some of the greatest times of my fucking life was literally just sitting there listening to fucking country music and just chilling with my dog, man. You know, and like I turn on like Case 101, that's a country music station down here, or I'll listen to like, you know, grunge music, like, you know, 93.7 KLBJ is a good radio station down here that has like a bunch of older rock music, and we listen to that, and just like, and I just like for 3 days it was like the old days again, just me and Bleu, country music or grunge music, or, you know what I'm saying, like, and it was just like, for some reason Bleu did not too much care for trap music. I don't know why. Like, I'll turn on some, like, you know, Chief Keef or whatever, or, you know, even chop and screw music, and she would put her head down and try to get under the pillow. I don't know why, but she loved country music. She loved grunge music, and she didn't like metal either. She didn't like screamo or metal or anything like that either. And I just remember the dog had her own preference of music, man. So when we listened to that music, she'd lay at my feet, just lay there. And then sometimes she'd jump up and, you know, put her paws on my knee, and I'd pet her. And I'm like, man, those 3 days were so fucking great. When I came back home, I was depressed because I'm man, like I really let this dog down, and I know that's like my white half talking probably, but I was like, man, I really let this fucking dog down because this was my homie. But every time I see that homeless man at my job, that's what always remind me. Him and his dog, even though he don't have a pit bull and all that, and he's not a fat Mexican, he's a skinny white guy, but like they remind me of me and Blue. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember seeing him, across the parking lot one day, just jamming country music, and his dog's running around and barking and stuff. And I'm like, damn, man, I envy that, man, because I miss that. There would never be another dog, literally, that would do that shit with me. You know what I'm saying? There'd never be another motherfucker out there like, yo, saying, let's chill. Like, because she was a good chilling dog. You know what I'm saying? She was hyperactive, but she wasn't hyperactive. She was a good fucking dog, man. And I know I'm talking about a dog for like 30 minutes, but hey, what the fuck else you want me to talk about? Talk about the news. Talk about politics, Derek. They all fucking suck. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? That was crazy to me. Like, those 3 days were so bittersweet, man. And they came back, and I didn't want to leave, but I did because I had to work the next day, and I was just like, came back out here to Bell County, and I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I like it out here, but like, you know what I'm saying? There's no Blue. That was the downside, but it was a good fucking dog, man. And that's one thing I like. People. Everybody has that in their life, I think. Everybody has something or someone in their life that's, just every time I think of it. And that's kind of how I do a lot of my friends, too, growing up. I was happy the other day that I got a hold of, actually, Jay's brother Mikey got a hold of me. And I remember, I don't know if y'all listened to the last podcast, I talked about Jay and how he had a big brother Mikey that we all kind of looked up to. So T got a hold of me, too. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm expecting a call from him pretty soon. And maybe we could kick it and chill, like a little bit like old school. It won't be the same without Jay, of course. You know what I'm saying? I do miss the times when him and Jay would just play poker and have a good fucking time. But you know what I'm saying? Like that's the way life goes sometimes. Life throws you curveballs that's just, fucked up. But you got to keep on chug-a-lugging. I feel like when Jay passed, a piece of my fucking soul passed too. And that's fucking hard to admit. It's hard to fucking say. Especially on a podcast that no one listens to. Hey, man. It is what the fuck it is, okay? I'm trying to get more listeners for the podcast. I really am. I'm trying to find a way to get more revenue. Maybe I should dress different. I thought about that. I thought about fucking dressing different. But y'all don't fucking give a fuck. So what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? This spot also on Spotify. You can't see the way I'm fucking dressed. But, like right now, I got my fucking fat ass arms exposed again. The wings on my fucking arms and shit. Fat motherfucker. But hey, I got them muscles. But, I got a sleeveless shirt on again. Pretty sure people enjoy that. But, anyway, I got a hold of my old friends. It's always good to talk to old friends, you know what I'm saying? Like, and hopefully I can chill with them. I'm hoping he can be on the podcast maybe. I got another guest lined up coming up as well. I got there's a lot of stuff coming up, man. So it is what it is. Sorry I spent 30 minutes talking about my fucking dog, man. I was just thinking about it today when I saw that homeless man. It was crazy because he's not homeless no more. But when I saw that man, that's what it made me think of. Like him and his dog relationship remind me of me and my old dog. You know what I'm saying? It's just a guy and a dog just living life. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, the most obedient fucking dogs are the ones that are literally owned by one person. Like, most of the family people dogs, like, if you have a fucking family dog, that dog's stupid as fuck, man. Like, you see the dude, it's like a fucking, there's something wrong with that dog, because then your kids influence the dog, no offense to kids just ain't that fucking smart, you know what I'm saying? So why are you going to spread your fucking stupidity onto a fucking dog? That's what I'm saying. I don't mean to be fucking rude or hateful. I know this might hurt someone's feelings or piss people off, but it is what it is. Like when one person raises a dog, it becomes a lot smarter than fucking, when you and your wife and your fucking kids raise it, you know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. I mean, I'm not trying to be fucking rude. I got love for everybody, but I'm just saying, that's just what I've observed through the years. Man, that dog's stupid as hell. But It is what it is. But anyway, I was so it was good getting a hold of Mike. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait. I can't wait to talk to him. Can't wait to kick it with him. I got so much things I want to say. So much I want to talk about. It's gonna be fucking. It's gonna be cool, man. Like, you know, it's gonna be dope. That me, you know what I'm saying? I just like getting a hold of my old friends, man. Cause my old friends are just like, man. You know what I mean? It's fucking fun, dude. I'm hoping that, you know, maybe we can have a poker game. I'm sick of drinking all the time. I'm hoping we can have like just a good time, man. Just, you know, it is what it is. So anyway, I was on fucking line earlier. I'm gonna say something newsworthy, I guess, like that. They got a fucking new they got a brand new movie coming out. It's dedicated to the freaking trial of Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. It was they're making a movie about that fucking trial. This is like, I think it's already done, but it's like you can tell it's cheaply made. But it's like Hollywood, man, ain't got nothing new going on, man. They ain't got fucking nothing new going on. They want to talk about Johnny Depp and Amber Heard still. They want us to stay on that. The internet is a fast-moving thing. I don't think it's going to do that good, but it might do good to these fucking people that are on my Facebook. Oh, I'm on Johnny Depp's side. So, yeah, he don't know who the fuck you are. Like, for real. Like, why would you want to... I'm on his side. I'm Team Johnny. And one's like, I'm Team Amber. And it's like, I'm Team shut the fuck up. How about that? That's what fucking team I am. I'm Team kiss my ass. I'm Team get my dick sucked. I'm Team Amber. I'm Team Johnny. You're Team fucking douchebag. You're Team fucking idiot. I almost said the R word. I already got in trouble before for saying that shit. You're Team Amber and Johnny. I think that's just stupid. But the lady, I play Amber Heard, and I just want to do her some justice. You know what justice she got done to her? She got exposed. Amber Heard got what she deserved, shitting on that man's bed. I'm not saying I'm Team Johnny or Team Amber, but I've been shitting on his bed. You know how angry you gotta be to shit on someone's bed? I fucking robbed houses before and never thought about that shit. Okay? I used the commode. Alright? I robbed someone's house one time. I had a shit. You know what the fuck happened? Allegedly. Robbed this fucking house one time. We broke into that motherfucker. Me and a homeboy of mine, allegedly, got into this motherfucking house. We're sniffing around. Nature come a-calling. I didn't like these fucking people at all. But never once in my mind I thought I'm going to shit on that motherfucker's bed. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, I was like, fuck, I got shit. So I went and took a shit on the toilet. Or in the toilet. Flushed the motherfucking toilet. Cleaned that toilet off. Flushed it again. And that was it. I didn't leave an ass print because I know damn well, what if they did the DNA test and they found out, like, they arrested me? Oh, it's your ass. What do you mean? How do you know? Because we went measuring asses through the fucking neighborhood and we found that your ass is the only one big enough to fit on that motherfucker like that. So, oh, shit. How did you know? You know, look at how big your ass is. That's why. But I had to take a shit, but I hate these motherfuckers with a passion. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to fucking shit in their bed. I remember I had a homeboy one time. He said he got mad at his ex. You know, God rest his soul. But, you know what I'm saying? My good buddy, Ricky. He said, so he went to go pick up his stuff from his ex's house and took a shit in the sink. But not on the bed. But anyway. I mean, took a shit in the fucking sink. God damn. Anyway, I just, you know, and they're going to make a movie about this. Feed us more garbage. We enjoy it. Here in America, we enjoy garbage. We enjoy a good garbage dump. You know, I enjoy good garbage. I like to watch stuff like The Voice. Let's sit down and watch The fucking Voice. Let's sit down and fucking watch the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp movie on Peacock. I don't know if it's on Peacock, but it probably is. Everything's on Peacock now. Have you seen it on Peacock? It's like Peacock. I want to watch something called fucking Peacock. And then you get on that motherfucker and you're like, they watch the same simple bullshit, same contested fucking shows. And then after the contested shows are done, you watch a late night fucking show. And then after that, you watch reruns of the fucking Simpsons. But people enjoy this. We live in a country where people literally sit on their ass on the fucking couch and order from fucking Amazon and watch The Fucking Voice. But and nobody wants to read a sign. Nobody wants to fucking read. Nobody wants to expand their fucking mind. Nobody wants to think about what's really going on. And I know I said I wouldn't fucking talk about this, but I'm ended up talking about it. Because every night I stay up at night thinking about, God damn, what would it be like if people used their fucking brains more often? I've seen this so many more times than fucking often. You know, I went to fucking Burger King today and got fucking looked down upon by these fucking bitches that fucking took them 3 hours to make my goddamn breakfast. And I'm supposed to sit there and chill. You want it to go or not, sir? I want it to go. Well, if you had the headphones off, I have the headphones on so you won't talk to me. Make it to go, bitch. Shut up. Give me my ketchup. They don't ever give you ketchup. These people. Well, I want ketchup. I have fries. I want fucking ketchup. Who eats ketchup without fries? Who is this serial killer? But then, you know, we live in a country where people, they don't try. They just shuffle on home to watch The Voice or Jimmy Fallon or fucking, you know, some mass dance singer. If someone's masked up on a fucking stage dancing and singing, and then here we are. It's all the same bullshit. Like American Idol. Like, I don't know if American Idol even comes on anymore. I'm just saying. But that's how out of touch I am. Or The Bachelor. Like, some of these bitches be all fretting on my face, but my man cheated on me. Then go watch The fucking Bachelor. Christ, what's wrong with you motherfuckers? But the people are just so fucking brain dead. And then, you know what I mean? Like, and you're supposed to, hey, I feel bad for them. That's, what was my point? Oh yeah, Johnny Depp and Amber Heard movie. Why? Then they have movies like Halloween Kills for the final time or what the fuck ever. I don't want to watch it, okay? I'm sorry. I don't want to watch Hocus Pocus 2. Goddamn, fucking said that on Facebook and fucking every white girl I fucking know almost tried to kill me. I'm gonna get my ass jumped at fucking Starbucks in the morning. My face is gonna get stomped by fucking Ugg boots and fucking, you know, yoga pants, okay? That's what the fuck my future's gonna look like. Get a mocha fucking pumpkin latte poured on my fucking face. On my dead cold fucking stomped face. Just fucking boot marks all over my fucking face of Uggs. All over my motherfucking face. They're gonna pour it on my face. They're gonna kill me, okay? You know, these fucking tugboats getting pissed off at me because all I said was, hey, I don't think that's a good fucking movie. Because I don't think the first Hocus Pocus is a good movie. I think it's trash. I think it's garbage. It's not a good movie. The only reason why people think it's good because on the internet they said, hey, it's a good movie. No one ever thinks for themselves anymore. No one ever thinks for themselves. People always think, hey, well, if it's on TikTok, it must be good. That's another fucking thing. TikTok telling people what's good and what's not good. Well, it's not on TikTok, so I don't know. Like people coming in and buying cheap ass Taylor port wine, that tarty fucking shit. But people said, "Oh, TikTok, it was good." TikTok. Here's some ASMR for y'all, by the way. TikTok. Pull your dicks out. Fucking weirdos. People feed into it. Casamigos is a good tequila. No, it's not. It's not good. It's overpriced. None of this, like, there's like people, but if it says it's not, if it's not on TV, then it's not good. That's the whole fuck. If it's not on the internet, it's not good. The internet said Hocus Pocus 1 was one of the greatest movies ever. Like one of the greatest Halloween movies ever. Fuck you. Nightmare Before Christmas was one of the greatest fucking movies around Halloween than ever. Alright? I think that was a Christmas movie. But still, that's a fucking badass movie. I like Tim Burton. Alright? Tim Burton, or what the fuck his name is. His movies are a lot better than that shit. Fuck you mean? Fucking piece of shit fucking movies, man. But, you know, I'm just saying, if a special lady asks me to go see the second one with her, I will go see it. I will. I'm not going to sit here in front. not going to sit here in front. You know what I'm saying? But it's like people will attack you. People will literally act like a wild animal that's backed into a fucking cage with rabies, and they will attack you. They will hiss at you if you tell them that that something on the internet fucking sucks, or something on TV fucking sucks, because everybody says it's good on TV or on the internet. Well, TikTok, they said it was good. Well, TikTok don't know. TikTok is run by the Japanese, you idiot. Like they fucking know about American culture. What the fuck they know about American culture? They had your kids dancing on there and fucking twerking, okay? Your 9-year-olds twerking on goddamn fucking TikTok. Open your fucking eyes, America. I get muted on fucking TikTok for talking about getting my dick sucked by a 22-year-old. The fuck is that about? I'm just saying. I get muted on TikTok for saying the fucking government is trying to kill us with the fucking vaccine. I get muted for fucking saying the truth. Everybody's on their fucking 50th fucking booster with fucking shit up their goddamn ass, walking around with a fucking bottle of Casamigos hanging out your fucking ass, and you wonder why the fuck and no one takes y'all fucking seriously. But I rest my case. TikTok sucks. I'm sorry. Okay, I apologize. I don't know. I try to use TikTok though. I really did. I try I try to use TikTok as a platform to kind of, get myself out there a little bit more. And I wanted to, because I'm trying to grow the audience for the podcast. I'm trying to grow the audience of just for my dumb shit in general. I really, I don't want sponsors, but I kind of do. Like I wouldn't mind having a bidet sponsor. Because there ain't nothing like a bidet. They don't like water shooting up your ass, dude. Like when I went to my homeboy Chris Alderetti's, bro, like he had a bidet at one time, and for a week I stayed there and I used a bidet every day. Every time we go to HEB or Walmart or somewhere, I feel like I was better than everybody. Like you feel like you're better than everybody as soon as you use a fucking bidet. You know what I mean? You feel like, oh, I am better than this person. I really am. Like there'll be some hot chick and you're like, hey, how you doing? She's like, ugh. You're like, well, bitch, at least my asshole's clean. At least my ass is fucking clean. At least all the fucking bacteria and shit that you have hanging out your motherfucking crack ain't here. It ain't up here. My shit's so clean you can eat off of it. Okay? Plus it feels good. I mean, that's a sponsorship I'd love to have. You know what I'm saying? But I don't like that shit, man. I don't feel like I try to reach out to, I try to expand the podcast on TikTok, and I try to do all this stuff. And it's like, man, I don't know if that's the platform for me. You can't even say fuck without getting muted or, barely getting views. I did a review on like a 99 proof shot and barely got any views. The next one I did was just like a random video like everybody else would do, and it got 200 fucking views just like that. And it's stuff like that makes you go, you know what I'm saying? Because it's literally TikTok is it's catered for children, I guess. I don't know, and I think that's one reason why someone like me don't fit in. Because I'll try jokes on there that I want to try on stage, which I haven't been on stage in a long time. I don't know why I'm still talking about it, but I'll try jokes on there. I'll try stuff that I've written on there. I've tried little skits on there or whatever, and it's like it's muted a lot because it's fucking because I cuss too much. The way I fucking talk is like literally a lot of cuss words. It's the way I was like, and I don't blame anybody but myself. But I remember coming up, I was influenced by a lot of cusses. You know what I'm saying? Like the way I was raised, like my grandpa. We were out there cutting wood. My grandpa's a cool motherfucker, dude. But we'd be out there cutting a tree down or some shit. And my grandpa like, goddamn son of a bitch, and like it was just the way it was. My grandpa's a worker, another great man. He would be out there cussing too, stupid son of a bitch, and they'd just be talking and they'd be talking about pussy and fucking spitting snuff, smoking cigarettes and fucking just talking shit. That's what the fuck they did. And so and that's kind of where I started looking up to those guys. I'm not trying to blame them, but like that's what kind of brought me up the way I talk too. And like I definitely in the future of the podcast, I'm gonna tell more stories about my grandpa and stuff like that too, because he's still alive. But like, man, he's freaking. That's one bad motherfucker, dude. Like talking about you in your 70s, you still up running around, you still cutting down trees, you still kicking ass. Like I'm not gonna be that way. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna live to be about 40, 45. I'm gonna die. When you're 35 now, I know. So we need to get this podcast out there, guys. Like and share. Anyway, like and share for me to die. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like we need a platform for adults. I think like that. You know what I'm saying? For adults to get on there and talk shit. I mean, we got adults on TikTok. I follow, like, because TikTok has a certain algorithm, and it's with what stuff you like. And mostly, I follow a lot of bearded fucking redneck fucks. Like, I'm like, oh shit, dude. These are the people I relate to. What the fuck? But they, you know what I'm saying? Like, blue collar people and shit like that. And there's a lot of people that you see and you're like, you know what I'm saying? But I follow a lot of the and I follow a lot of juggalos. I follow a lot of fucking, gangster rappers, a lot of gangsters, a lot of rednecks, a lot of, I think what mixtures of me between all the stages of my life is the kind of people I follow. You know what I'm saying? A lot of Republicans, a lot of I don't really follow too much left-wing people. Left-wing people get on my fucking nerves, that's why. Like, you know what I'm saying? You try too fucking hard to be an ally. When you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you see some of these white girls, Black Lives Matter, but they never had a black person in their house. Those kind of people. Those left-wing people get on my fucking nerves. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of, but like, but a lot of stuff like that on TikTok flies for some reason. So it always makes me think, like, is TikTok another one of those things? Because Facebook's literally become, how do I put it? Just like either for old people, or it's become like they push their left-wing agenda too hard on you, to the point now where if you would disagree with them, you're getting banned. That's crazy. Like, we do have freedom of speech in America, but the freedom of speech online is limited. You know what I'm saying? Freedom of speech online is limited, and it's different because there's nothing in the Constitution where it says, well, online you shall say what the fuck you want. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing like that online, because they don't have nothing about online on the Constitution. I feel like there should be an update to it, like every man and woman should be able to say what they want, even online. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. So, and like, just everything that goes on. So you got to like really think when you get on something like TikTok, or if you make a podcast or whatever, you got to really think like what kind of algorithm you kind of want to put out there. It's hard for me to come up with the podcast because I do cuss a lot. I do speak a lot about conspiracy theories. I do talk a lot about my life. I talk a lot about real life. I talk a lot about everything. People don't want to hear about real life. People want to hear about a podcast about, The Bachelor. People want to hear a podcast about the Kardashians. If I got on here every day with a fucking wig on, wearing drag, yelling, yes, queen, and talking about the Kardashians, I'd be fucking famous. I mean, I've been doing this for 2 years almost. So, a little over 2 years. Off and on. But, that's another fucking thing. That's another fucking thing that pisses me off too about podcasting. Had a dude hit me up the other day. He's like, hey, can I be on your podcast? So, yeah. Well, you mind let me borrow your stuff so I can make my own podcast? I said, no. Well, how did you come up? I said, well, I started off sitting in the floor of my room with a little recorder. And I'll sit there in my underwear and I just talk shit. A lot of the first episodes, they ain't video because I'm in my underwear, or I'm just like, just waking up out of bed, just woke up, took a piss, and just started talking. You know what I'm saying? So, but, that's before the microphones, before the computer, that's before a lot of things. Like, I was like, you have to work your way up. I said, I don't mind coming over to your house, let you be on my podcast and maybe do your own podcast. But he also wanted me to edit his podcast too. That's another fucking thing. If you really want to do a podcast, you gotta do it yourself. I know it sucks, man. Believe me, it took me years to do this because I was waiting on somebody else. It took me years, but that's what you got to do, man. I can't believe this guy hit me up. He's like, "Can I use your stuff to do a podcast?" No. then what am I going to do? How am I going to do my podcast? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about your shit. Let me use it. You know what I'm saying? Remember all that shit you worked your ass off for? Like, yeah. I want it now. No. Maybe when I get some new shit, I'll sell this shit to you. But that's it. You know what I'm saying? Because people will literally, they don't understand the art of stuff. They don't understand a lot of people don't have the will to want to do something. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it gets to me. I started on my own. I started sitting on the floor of this room. And then I escalated up to a fucking, there's my other beer. I escalated up to a fucking, sitting at a desk. And now I'm sitting here on the fucking futon. You know what I'm saying? But like it came from nothing. And that's what you got to do. And it's still coming up. And I'm still kind of working on the podcast, stuff like that. And I'm not talking about it every episode, but I'm still working on the podcast to become a better fucking podcast than what it was last week or even a year ago. And I think it has come a long way since a year ago. I'm definitely going to have, more guests on, guys. So you guys will definitely look forward to that. So this episode wasn't as long as the last one. I talked about my dog, and I yelled about other stuff, but, hey, it is what it is, and Johnny Depp and Amber Heard have a movie coming out, so definitely go out and check that out. I wonder if I don't think that's fucking annoying, I'm tired of hearing about the same shit. That's one reason why I'm taking a break from the news. The only thing I watch the news for now is the weather, and even then I don't really know much of the weather. Again, I just ask an old white person. I would ask an old white person, "Hey man, you know the weather, bro?" Or a white person that I know. White people know the weather, so I'll ask them. You know what I'm saying? I surround myself by fucking degenerates and and stuff like that anyway. So might as well just ask people what the fucking weather is. Oh man. But guys, definitely thank you for listening, watching. Definitely subscribe to Rib Era Productions on YouTube. It's growing, guys, and I'm going to keep on trying my best to grow this channel more than what I can. I'm going to keep on trying my best, man, because I believe that life is too fucking short to have just to have fucking problems, like just to not do what you want to do. Saying if you like my podcast, definitely listen on Spotify as well. Spotify is the Morning Beer Podcast. It's just me in a suit and tie, a tight ass suit. It's fun. It's a lot of fucking fun, guys. I love doing the podcast. Gonna have guests. If you want to be a guest on there, hit me up. I don't know how you're gonna hit me up actually, but you know how it is. But yeah, I definitely am looking for guests and stuff like that as well. I already have like one or two lined up. It's just we haven't had time, and you know how that goes. It's always like time is of the essence. There's been many people that are going to be on the podcast, but time has always fucked us over. There's always been something that kind of fucked us over in the long run where it's like, or someone flake out or something like that. But I'm definitely going to have some more guests on the podcast. I'm going to have a lot of, I have a lot of stuff coming up in the future, guys. So definitely enjoy it. I'm taking a break from the politics. I'm sorry if you listen to me for my view on politics. Sorry, you know what I'm saying? Not every episode could be about me talking shit about fucking Joe Biden, all right? I'm tired of Joe Biden. I'm tired of hearing about Joe Biden. Let's go Brandon. You know what I'm saying? Fuck Joe Biden. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of hearing about it. I'm tired of it. I'm sick. I'm tired. I sleep a lot better at night when I don't watch this shit or read it on fucking line. That's all I used to do in 2020 and 2021 is just sit there and read articles online about Joe Biden. I'm fucking done. All right? You know what I'm saying? I might come back later. And that's what my friends want to talk about too. You know what I'm saying? They spend their lives talking about fucking politics, and people that don't give a fuck about them, they don't give a fuck about you. And I've said this 100 times on this podcast. They don't care. They don't care. No, yeah, okay. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck. Joe Biden don't give a fuck. Bernie Sanders didn't give a fuck. Trump don't give a fuck. And guess what? And Trump definitely don't give a fuck. What would you ever think that Trump will give a fuck about an American citizen? Well, they're traveling America and they're having a freedom fucking fest. Sounds like a Ku Klux Klan fucking meeting to me. All right. And I'm not saying he's a racist, but I'm just saying a lot of times he ain't even there. You can hear Donald Trump Jr. talk. Who gives a fuck about Donald Trump Jr.? I didn't vote for Donald Trump Jr. Voted for Trump. I'm just kidding. I didn't vote for any of them. But, you know, he cares. No, he doesn't. Trump never gave a fuck about that. Trump didn't even care about. Trump can't comprehend why people think that he cares either. Like, I can only imagine his face when he's like, "Well, really?" Like, you know, take it from another fat greedy person like Trump. We don't care about you. People like me, Donald Trump, fucking Cardi B, fucking Megan Thee Stallion, Little John, Tim Dillon, Joe Rogan, people like us, we don't care about you. We live a good, successful life. Joe Biden don't care about you either. Okay? I compared myself to all those people. To Joe Rogan, that's funny. Yeah, man. So definitely check it out, guys. Check out the podcast, Rib Air Productions, and the Morning Beer Podcast on YouTube, or, you know, on YouTube. Spotify and YouTube are my main sites. I think it's also on Apple Podcasts too. I'm not sure. I know if you're an Apple person, what are them Apple? What do they go? iPhone, a fucking iPhone, man. You know, definitely. You know, I think I'm on Apple Podcasts as well. So you know what I'm saying. Definitely check that out as well. It's pretty fucking cool. It's just another fucking good time, man. And, what I was going to talk... I shouldn't be done yet. I was going to talk about something else, too. Oh, yeah. How I'm not really talking about the news and stuff like that. Don't get it twisted, first of all, before I leave. Don't get it twisted. I'm not one of them good vibes people either. I do enjoy a good vibe. Yeah, I enjoy, like, the vibe party and stuff like that. I enjoy a good vibe. But I'm not one of the people like, we're all about good vibes over here, because those are some of the worst people you've ever met in your life. You know that we're all about good vibes here. If you mess up my vibes, I'll burn your house down. So what the fuck? Bitch, did you just say you gonna burn the house down? Yep, because you're not about my good vibes. Because they only care about their fucking vibes. That's it. These people, like, you know, I understand some people that are good about vibes care about other people's vibes too. You know what I'm saying? I feed off other people's vibes. I'm not gonna sit here and trip. But some people will be like, you know what? How are you feeling? But some people will be like, you ruin my vibe, so I'm going to fucking destroy your life. I'm going to shoot a missile launcher at your car while you're trying to drive with you and your kids are trying to drop your fucking son off at fucking preschool. Ruin my fucking good vibes, fucko. You know what I'm saying? Those people are some of the worst people I've ever seen. Like, this girl had said, it said good vibes only on her shirt, and she was mad because we were at a Patron, and she started screaming at me, and I said, that's some really good vibes right there. And she just... son of a bitch, and just walked out and said, well, what do you want me to fucking do, dude? That's good vibes. Good vibes. Good vibes. Goodbye vibes, motherfucker. You motherfucker. Look, I might be hateful. I've always been hateful. I've always been kind of a hateful son of a bitch. I was born this way. My granddaddy's like this. My uncle's like this. My mama's like this. We're all like this. We're all hateful as fuck. My dad, he's fucking hateful. Everybody's hateful. I come from a hateful town, Marble Falls, Texas. Everybody's hateful there. Everybody's like, well, we have good vibes too. We'll burn your house down with a meth lab. But I'm just hateful, and I can't help it. I try to be a good person. I really do. I try every day. Every day I try to be a good person. But how does that turn out? I end up running someone over. It's just fucking random stuff like today I yelled at a lady in fucking HEBs. I can't help it. Get out of the way. Just stand there in front of the burritos. Get the fucking burritos or move out of my fucking way. I finally said, for Christ, with your fucking ugly self, fat bitch. And I called her a fat bitch. The funny thing about it was, she was skinny. She was like real thin. She was like 100 pounds. I think once a fat guy like me calls you fat, it kind of hurts your feelings a little bit. You can tell it kind of hurt her feelings. Her eyes kind of watered up a little bit. But you know what I'm saying? Just me going freaking crazy on people in the grocery store. I can't help it. I try to be a better person. I really do. But I can't help it. I'm a bad guy. But I'm all, you fat bitch. She's just like this person probably has fucking what was it? Where they put, they're probably anemic. You know what I'm saying? It probably goes home. She probably went home and just started throwing up and shit. I'm too fucking fat. You know, ribs are all popping out. Her husband's like, you're not fat, babe. I'm fat. This fat man called me fat. Well, how big was he? He's like 300 pounds. Oh my God. He's the one you should have been called fat, you know? But I think it's funny when a fat person calls a skinny person fat. To me, that's hilarious. But yeah, man, them good vibes people get on my fucking nerves, man. I mean, if you have good vibes, you don't talk about it. Like, and that's how I'm trying to be. I'm trying to be one of them good. I'm trying to have good vibes. I'm trying to give off good vibes, but I'm not trying to just sit there and brag about it all day or have a shirt that says good vibes only on it as I'm screaming at some poor bastard behind a counter over a fucking Patron. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to have good fucking vibes, man. I'm trying to have real good vibes. I'm not trying to have one of them good vibe people where I fucking say good vibes and I turn around and stab you and fucking kidnap your baby. I'm not trying to be that kind of person. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be the kind of guy that has good vibes. I'm not trying to be the kind of person that says good vibes only and then I fucking, abduct your children. You know what I'm saying? Amber Alert's going off everywhere and I'm driving through Texas. I'm not trying to be that guy. I'm trying to be a kind of guy that has good vibes where people feel comfortable around me. I'm not trying to be the kind of person says good vibes only on my shirt and I've ran over a baby. I'm not trying to be that guy. I'm trying to be the kind of guy that has good vibes. And I don't want to talk about it. I want everybody to have no, he has good vibes. But I don't want to have a shirt that says good vibes only. And guess what? I got drunk and hit a fucking family. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be the guy that gets drunk and fucking just says I have good vibes. I don't want to just talk about it. I want to be about it. I don't want to be the kind of person that has a shirt that says, hey, good vibes only, as I'm fingering myself with a fucking beer bottle. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be the kind of person that screams at fucking people for no fucking reason. You know? But sometimes I do. What else do I do? Anyway, guys, definitely check me out on Spotify at the Morning Beer Podcast and also on YouTube once again for the 30,000th fucking time on YouTube at Rib Era Productions. Guys, I am on there all the time. Some of my TikTok videos get on there. Some of my, I use them as short, so I always have a short coming. I always have a short coming. So that's what my ex-girlfriend said too. But I always have a good time. All right? Good times. And I'm always on there doing my thing. I had someone add me and they took me right off their fucking Facebook. Because I was talking about abortion. I was talking about throwing fetuses at ongoing cars to protest the anti-abortion law. Because I'm an ally. That's what I fucking do, guys. All right? Y'all have a great fucking day, man. Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy your lives. Live life to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow's not promised. Tomorrow's not promised. Hey, by the time this comes out, I could be dead. You never know. We could all be dead. The world could end. They could drop a nuke on us. Russia is coming. Y'all have a good night.